right, I will quickly pause here with the wonderful adventures of Niles because I've gotten to the end of the chapter, which I believe the chapter is the boy, and then the next chapter is going to be Akka from Kebnesi. I'll go with Keb Kebnekesi 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 Kebnekaise. We'll go with Kebnekaise. What the heck? I'm going to mispronounce all the Swedish place names in this book about geography of Swedish place names, but whatever. It's interesting because I was thinking like, oh, I wouldn't come back, but this last little section here of the checkered cloth has Niles riding the geese, the goose, the gander that has decided to come along with the wild geese, and they're flying a little bit lower and a little bit slower in consideration of their new gander, nothing to do with Niles himself. And he's like looking down, and it's like, I'm going over a tablecloth, and he realizes that the tablecloth is the fields, and you've got the rye fields are very, were they brown? The rye fields are brown. We've got the green fields, which are the orchards where the trees are still nude, but there's a green grass kind of growing. You've got the black fields, which are the plowed up or fallow fields. So it's just the soil. They're flying overhead, and the geese are squawking to the tame geese that they're going by, or the roosters. The roosters announce what the places are, though the place names they give are like, Grains Ease, or plenty of money, or nothing to eat here in the very poorest places. That's the center of these of the geese, of the roosters and the geese's lives, is like, how much do they get to eat. Though Swan's home is we're so great and wonderful here. It's just like the most fabulous place ever in the rich estates. And they also tease the geese that are down below, saying, "Why don't you come with us?" And the geese below are like, "It's still winter. Just go back." And they go, "Oh, these things were not geese. They were only sheep, only sheep." And the ones on the ground totally lose their cool. "May you be shot, the whole lot of you, the whole lot of you." And the boy starts to laugh. And then he remembered how badly things had gone with him, and he cried. But the next second, he was laughing again. Never before he had ridden so fast, to ride fast and recklessly, and that he had always liked. And of course, he had never dreamed that it could be as fresh and bracing as it was up in the air, or that rose from the earth such a fine scent of resin and soil. Nor had he ever dreamed that it could be like what it could be like to ride so high above the earth. It was just like flying away from sorrow and trouble and annoyances of every kind that could be thought of. So it's terrifying, but it's also, we've got that. I just love that kind of like, it's an adventure, and he's laughing. And it's like, wow, this is amazing. And he is someone who, like, he never before he'd ridden so fast, and to ride so fast and recklessly, that he had always liked. So you get the idea of Niles is a bit of a thrill seeker, somebody who loves adventure. And this is going to be an adventure. So I think that's kind of a spirit in this. He's a little shit, but he's like an adventurous little shit. And kind of having that in there, that's like, oh, okay, this is why this is something that was popular and lived, because that kind of sense is kind of nice. It's not just going to be moralistic. Let's teach bad naughty boy a lesson. It's like, no, this is an adventurous boy. There's something here with him. He's got something he's worthwhile following. So I thought that was good. All right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.